Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Touchline Facts. Oh, it's not clicking today. We are back with another stream. We are back with a transfer update. We got a few things to talk about. We got a few things. I'm not gonna lie, we got a few things to talk about. We got Onana at Villa. We got Wharton, obviously at Crystal Palace. We've got top four race, what's coming up in the coming days. We've got Fulham at home, then we got Tottenham at home. We should hopefully we should be getting 6 points in the next two games. I'm saying get us a little breathing space, hopefully, ahead of Liverpool, ahead of Chelsea, depending on their results. And yeah, as I say, smash the like button up, hit the sub button up, turn those post notifications so you do not miss an upload or a live stream, all that good stuff. And yeah, I am about to let's get into it. Let's get straight into it. Hold on. And smash the likes up, by everyone. Let's try and get to 20 likes. Let me get this up. Let's get this up. So hold on. Wrong screen again. Right, there we go. Here we go. We'll start with Adam Wharton. The race for Adam Wharton is still very much open at early stages. He is on. This is coming from Ben Jacobs, by the way. He is on the Manchester United list for the summer, but Chelsea are also interested. Now, anyone else, I want to talk about this. Anyone else find it very weird how Liverpool haven't been linked with him, Arsenal haven't been linked with him, City haven't been linked with him? So, the only, as it currently stands, the only team that I've seen seriously linked with him at Chelsea. And let's have it right. He's not going to go Chelsea, especially he's not going to go Chelsea over Man United. If we're the only two teams in for him, we're going to get him. I think we're going to get him comfortably as well. I think that'll be easy. That'll be light work, getting Adam Wharton at Man United. That'll be light work. Yeah, I'm saying I'm not worried about Chelsea at all. Yeah, I mean, how many times we lost the transfer battle to Chelsea, especially nowadays under Clear Lake and all that stuff. Bro, I'll be honest. If we got Adam Wharton, if Chelsea, it's only Chelsea that want him, other than us. I'll be honest, he might as well get an Adam Wharton shirt now, because Chelsea are not a threat to Man United in the transfer market. They never have been. Well, I said they never have been. They were on the Roman Abramovich when they had more money. Nowadays, we've got more money than them, and they don't offer good wages. He's got no guarantee he'll start in that team as well. With Caicedo, I know Lavia's always injured, with Palmer in the 10, with Reece James potentially playing there, Enzo as well. I'm saying Andre Santos. They've got a lot of options there. Whereas with United, literally, if he signs for us by the 1st of June or whatever, for example, yeah, he's going to come into our starting 11 straight away because Casemiro leaves. So it'll be Kobe Mainu and him in the pivot. Although we do need more physicality in that team, definitely. But yeah, bro, I don't know. United fans that are watching, anyone else baffled by the fact that there's no links to Arsenal and Liverpool and stuff like that? Because I'm looking at it from the perspective of, like, bro, he'd be Arsenal. He'd come into Arsenal's team. He'd start ahead of Zubimendi. He'd definitely start for Liverpool because they need a 6, and he'd probably start for He'd probably start for City as well. I mean, depending on if Rodri's fit or not, because he's better than Gonzalez, isn't he? I get, to be fair, maybe they do need a bit more. City are, they lack a bit of physicality in their team, so they probably do need a physical DM. So maybe that's why they're going for Anderson rather than Wharton. But he'd definitely start for Arsenal. I don't know. I understand that Arteta is, very fond of Zubimendi, but for me, it's like, bro, I think if Arsenal had a player like Adam Wharton, yeah, with how direct he is at one touch, two touch short passes, yeah, for me, I think Adam Wharton would start for them. I don't understand why they're not linking with him. And Liverpool, the fact that I'm not hearing links with Liverpool is crazy, because I thought Liverpool would be the one team that I would be worried to potentially get him over us. I'll get some of these comments. Big up, double I, mate. Touchdown, my guy. You doing, brother? I'm doing all right, mate. I'm a bit ill at the minute. I've got a massive headache. I don't know why. Apparently there's some virus going around. I don't know. I just got a headache. I don't feel like I've got a blocked nose or I can't taste my food. Yeah, I'm saying, but I just got a raging headache. It's happened the last couple of days. But yeah, today it's really bad. Like, the ones where you move your head like that and it just feels like there's, it really raging bad headache, man. Marlon about to drop a midfield masterclass on Tim Cahill on Ribery's head. What, is there a charity game in Qatar? That's why Ginge and Marlon are streaming together, innit? As an average United fan, I think we shouldn't sign Wharton. He's inexperienced and we are trying to win titles. We need winners in this team. I think we should take our business to Madrid for Jude. I'm all right, pal. Yeah, I'm saying I'm all right, pal. You know, I'm all for winning mentality. But to be fair, you know, Adam Wharton has also won a trophy at Crystal Palace, which is probably harder than winning a trophy at Real Madrid, I'll be honest. Yeah, I mean, winning Crystal Palace their first ever FA Cup. Although I remember watching that final. I don't think it was actually that good in the final, but in the semi-final, I think it was. He was really good. Yeah, so, bro, I'll be honest. Yeah, you keep trying this. You keep trying this gimmick of trying to, you know, get me to sign your players. I don't want Jude Bellingham. I don't want Camavinga. I don't want Tuchemeni. I don't want Vinny. I don't want Alaba. I don't want Militao. I don't want any of your scrubs, bro. I don't want any of your scrubs, mate. I don't want any of them. Yeah, this is a new age Man United. You know what I mean? Thanks for giving me Casemiro. You know what I mean? But Casemiro was actually a good player. Thanks for giving me Varane. But Varane was actually a good player. You know, if you can actually sell me a good player, I'll take him. Do you know what I'm saying? If you can give me, you know, if, for example, if Courtois became available, I wouldn't mind getting Courtois. He's probably the best keeper in the world. I wouldn't mind it. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? You can't sell me a good player. I don't want any of your scrubs, mate. I definitely don't want Jude Bellingham as well. Yeah? That guy is terrible. And I've never rated him. Charity match kicks off in 5 minutes, does it? Big up BBK, mate. Hope you're well, bro. Hazard times Costa link up one last time. What are they playing in the charity game? Raw. So Salah's playing in the Premier League at 33 and Hazard's at 34 playing in a charity game. Crazy work. What an end to a rivalry that is, mate. That's probably the most brutal end to a rivalry in the world. But yeah, let me know what you lot think, man. Why are no other clubs in for him? Why are Liverpool not in for him? Why are Arsenal not in for him? Why are Man City not in for him? Why are, maybe, you know, he's English and you see a lot of English players who like to say in England, it's like Italy with Italians. Yeah, I don't understand, like, so I understand why Adam Wharton probably, you know, other clubs from abroad probably can't get him and they can't price him away. The only ones that probably can is like Barcelona, who are not going to go in for him, let's be honest, and Real Madrid. None of the other ones can really price him away. Maybe Bayern Munich as well, to be fair. So yeah, like the other three ones, I'm surprised that I'm not linked with him are Liverpool and are Arsenal and are Man City, because I think he starts for Liverpool and Arsenal as well. I think there are concerns about his physicality and price. Yeah, but I don't think, maybe with Man City, because I think City need physical midfielders. They need a physical, that's why they want Elliot Anderson. But I don't think that Liverpool need physicality. They've already got enough physicality in their midfield. McAllister, Gravenberch, and Szoboszlai, and even Curtis Jones off the bench is physical enough, right? Bro, Arsenal are team physicality, bro. If you put Wharton instead of Zubimendi in, Arsenal become a much better team because Zubimendi takes way too much touches. He's not press resistant at all. Yeah, and he takes way too many touches. Adam Wharton, one touch pass, forward, every time, direct passing. Do you get what I'm saying? Creating chances, opening things up. Yeah, and maybe, to be fair, Arteta would take that out of him. Maybe Arteta will try and coach that out of him. I don't know. But I still don't understand why Arsenal wouldn't look at him. But maybe that is because, you know, Arteta is quite fond of Zubimendi. Jude is just a black Scott McTominay. Don't disrespect Scott McTominay, mate. I'll be honest. Don't disrespect Scott McTominay. Has been trashed this season. I don't think Wharton's been trashed this season. I've watched him in a few games. He's been good, man. I mean, I don't know if my cousin's watching. Obviously, he's a Palace fan. To be fair, I got the cousin who says Wharton's been, Wharton's good and all that. Then I've got the other guy, Phil, who comes to my chat. He's probably not in there right now, but Phil, he comes in the chat. He's a Palace fan, and he says Adam Wharton's mad inconsistent, and going forward, he's terrible. So yeah, but I guess none of us watch Crystal Palace this season, dude. Like not every game, and none of us watch Crystal Palace play every week. We only really watch Crystal Palace when they're playing one of the big boys. Yeah, I'm saying. And to be fair, first half against us, when we beat him 2-1, he was very good. But he was going a bit further forward. He was pressing Bruno a lot of the time, stuff like that. Big up AP7, mate. Elliot Anderson, a better option. Depends what you want, bro. See, for Arsenal, I think Wharton's a better option because I think Arsenal need a bit of a better deep line playmaker. Someone plays a bit of direct passes. Whereas for Man United, Elliot Anderson's a better option because we need more physicality and we need a ball carrier. We need someone in the midfield that can carry the ball, and we need a physical midfielder. Whereas we don't really need like a player like Adam Wharton as much as we need a physical midfielder. We could do a player like Wharton, don't get me wrong, but that's why we're going for Baleba and Elliot Anderson. I think there'll be our two options over him, but we want at least two of the three of Baleba, Anderson, and Wharton. And I think we're going to get at least one. But Baleba will be a Man United player. I think that we all know that Baleba was going to be a Man United player. But I think we're going to have to try. We're going to try our best to get Elliot Anderson. But obviously, he might go City. If not, we'll go for Adam Wharton. But yeah, we need more physicality. So it depends what team it is, really. Do you get what I'm saying? Because they're both different qualities. But for me, Wharton is the better player. Big up Fishnuts, mate. Honestly, I don't want Wharton. We have the same profile and Kobe. I don't think Kobe Mainoo is the same profile as Wharton, bro. I think Kobe Mainoo, firstly, this debate, is the most stupidest debate ever. And anyone that thinks that Adam Wharton is better than Kobe Mainoo, stay on that side, mate. Yeah, stay on that side. Yeah, stay on that side. Because when Kobe Mainoo, he's obviously played 2 good games so far. I thought, I don't think he was that good against Arsenal, but against City, he was unbelievable. Yeah. And Kobe Mainoo, takes back his England spot and, is bossing it for England. Stay on that side, yeah? But they're not the same profile. Kobe Mainoo is a better midfielder going forward. You know what I'm saying? Kobe Mainoo, his dribbling's elite. His finishing's very good. Do you get what I'm saying? In the final third, Kobe Mainoo can actually be effective in the final third with his dribbling and stuff like that. Kobe Mainoo, as I say, Kobe Mainoo's more forward than more of a... He's a midfielder, but he likes to get involved in the attack rather than... Adam Wharton is a bit more of a deep-lying playmaker, whereas Kobe Mainoo can do all that, and he's more, this is why he's a better player, more complete player. You know what I'm saying? He's better going forward as well. And I think Kobe Mainoo, and you see Carrick's said he sees Kobe Mainoo as more of a further forward midfielder. Do you get what I'm saying? He values his attacking asset. You know what I mean? It's his chronic groin injury. What, Adam Wharton's got a chronic groin injury, is he? Adam Wharton's got an injury. Right, I didn't even know that. I know. Sometimes I always see that he gets injured. I remember it was the back. I think it was the start of last season. He got injured when he played us. He come off at half time. Make sure you're smashing these likes up, by the way. As I say, get these likes up to 20 likes. That's the like goal. We've got 29 people inside. Hit the sub button up as well if you're new and all that good stuff, man. The channel, as I say, has been growing massively, lads. I can't lie. We're nearly on. We're nearly on. No, we are on 3.3. I think we're on 3.3. Or 1 sub off 3.3 or something like that. So yeah, getting to 3,300 subs is a massive achievement. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get to 10k by the summer if we can. I don't know if it's possible or not, but we've got about 4 or 5 months to try and get 10k. So let's see if we can possibly do that. And you know what I mean? If you lot that are watching every day, liking it every day, commenting every day, it massively boosts me out there. The algorithm massively helps me. So I thank you all you lot very much. But yeah, Adam Wharton, United, with Chelsea, I'm not worried. I think we'll get him over Chelsea, but it depends on other clubs come in from. Carlos Baleba. Oh no, sorry. I want to read this one. And where is it? Amadou Onana. Yes, I think one day I'll make a transfer to what this has come out. I think he said this yesterday, by the way. I think he said this yesterday. Yes, I think one day I'll make a transfer to a world-class club. First, I don't know what a world-class club is, but fairs. That's really a career goal. I'm 24 and I feel like, he's 24. I thought he was older. I thought he was like 27. And I feel like I've matured in the past few months. I've played my best football ever. Emery helped me progress even further. After my time at Everton, I was already in contact with top clubs. Ultimately, I chose Aston Villa because I thought it was the right move at the time. Yeah, and this, by the way, the quotes have absolutely sent Aston Villa Twitter into absolute meltdown. Sorry, lads, but you are just not a big club, mate. That's the reality of the situation. Yeah, I mean, I know you lot love to think, maybe you think you're on the same level as Man United, Chelsea, who else? City, Liverpool, Arsenal, whoever. Maybe you think that, but I think, this summer, if Unai Emery gets taken by Real Madrid, they're going to be in trouble. So they're going to go straight back down to mid-table. And yeah, I think what did they expect if a Man United come knocking from Amadou Onana, Manchester United are going to get him. Yeah, I'm saying we are going to get him. Yeah, that's just the reality of the situation. Same with any of the other top clubs. Touchline Mays going to show him. I get done for copyright, mate. I don't think you can do that. I get done for copyright, bro. Bruno Fernandes has offered his services to. I didn't even know there was a one. I didn't even know there was a charity match. I just saw Bear Creators in Qatar. Bruno Fernandes offers his services to Real Madrid this month, but the club said no. Yeah, and if you believe that, mate, then you want your head checking, pal. Bruno Fernandes is definitely not doing that. He loves Man United. He will definitely be staying at Man United until the end of the season, at least. I think he stays for another season, to be honest with you. I think Bruno stays until 2027, and then we go and get Cole Palmer in the summer of 2027 for 100 million plus, and then we get sell Bruno for about 50, 60 million or whatever it is. So yeah, man, that's personally what I think. But yeah. Do you think Fernandes will decline in form next season, or will he be better, or will he stay in the same form? I don't know, bro. Bruno don't look like he's slowing down, mate. Yeah, Bruno don't look like he said slowing down, bro. That guy, he takes really good care of his body. I know he genetically, he's mad skinny and stuff like that, but he takes really good care of his body. And yeah, he don't look like he's slowing down at the minute, bro. He really doesn't look like he's slowing down at all, bro. He really does not look like he's slowing down at all, bro. So Bruno just consistently, now he's back in his position as well. You're seeing the quality that he has, his final ball and stuff like that. The guy is unbelievable, man. By the way, did you see that Whitney comment about kind of last night? Top 3 most branded things I've seen on reality TV. Yeah, I saw that, bro. Yeah, he needs to stop being a beta male, mate. I saw a video as well, yeah, of him trying to kiss her, and she looked at him like, yeah, give him the eyes, and then she moved, so he kissed her cheek instead. Crazy, bro. She don't like him, bro. He needs to stop being a beta male, mate. Pattern up, mate. How much money you spend now since how much money now you spend 20 billion since Sir Alex Ferguson, lad. Come on. Yeah. And here's to spend another 20 billion, lads. Here's to spend another 20 billion. Didn't Everton get a points deduction because they spent too much money? Hold that. Big up M16, mate. But yeah, Amadou Onana, as I say, yeah, it's sent Villa fans into meltdown. But the reality is, like, they need to just realise that some of their fans, not all their fans, some of their fans need to realise they're not Man United. They're not, like, players are going to come out and managers are going to come out talking about wanting to get up another level, because Villa, there's a limitation, and Villa haven't won I don't even know when the last time Villa won a major trophy was. Was it like before the Premier League? I don't know. Yeah, you were a big club in the 80s. You were a very big club in the 80s, but you know what I'm saying? It's now 2026. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm no surprises there, and I just want to ask United fans and even rival fans like Chelsea fans or whoever in the comments: would you take him at your club? Would you take Amadou Onana at your club? Because I actually do rate him. I think he's a decent player. I think I value someone with his attributes, his physicality. Do you know what I'm saying? His ball winning ability, his ball carrying ability. He's not got a great passing range. He's got a strike on him at times. So yeah, I value someone with his qualities. I'll be honest. But yeah, man. And by the way, for those that don't know, England have secured top 5 for the Champions League, by the way. So, yeah, Man United are going to get top 5. Well, if we get top 5, we get Champions League football. Unai Emery get that. What? You don't like Unai Emery? Why don't you like Unai Emery, Baron, bro? An exclusive. Barcelona have apparently, this keeps propping up, by the way. This is not just, you're not just seeing some random guy called The Touchline on Twitter make this up. This keeps popping up. Barcelona have offered Marc Casado to Manchester United as part of a potential deal to sign Marcus Rashford on a permanent. Rashford's current loan agreement with Barcelona includes a €30 million buy option at a fee the club is unwilling to pay. Instead of Barca are exploring alternatives, either negotiating a lower price or including a player such as Casado in the deal. Do you know how mad that is? Yeah, that Barcelona, yeah, can't even afford. It's either two things: they can't afford it, yeah, or they don't want to buy him. I personally think it's because they don't want to buy him, because I've seen Barcelona cough up 50 million when they were in debt for Lewandowski. Same with Rafinha. When they really want a player, I've seen Barcelona go out there and buy him and find a way to buy him. Do you get what I'm saying? Find a way to get the money together to buy him. Yeah, I mean, the fact that Barcelona, by the way, yeah, still don't have 30 million euros to buy a player is absolutely hilarious. I don't know what is. I don't know. I mean, you know, Real Madrid fans in the comments can let me know what's going on with Barcelona and their financial state. Because I remember hearing last season when I used to do shows with Omar and that, and they were saying that they're back in the 1-to-1 rule, yeah, which apparently isn't actually true. But they're back in the 1-to-1 rule, so that's why they can now spend money. And then I think they spent zero pennies in the summer. No, they only got Rashford on loan. And at the end of the day, I think it's either this season or last season. I think it was this season or last season. They carried on. They still were paying Lionel Messi's contract off. Yeah, I'm saying they're probably still paying Frankie de Jong his 18 million. I could carry on and on and on and on and on. That club is, I mean, the fact they got away with all that, by the way, is absolutely ludicrous to me. The fact that they literally owed players millions for years and still didn't pay them off and still paying off to this day. The fact that they still owe Manchester City money for Ferran Torres and it's been 5 years since they bought him, or maybe 4 years since they bought him. Should I say 4 years since they bought him? Yeah, it's crazy to me. Yeah, it shows a lot about that football club. They're supposed to be a big club. Yeah, this is how they act. Do you get what I'm saying? They're a broke boy club, broke owner. They spend too much money over the years paying off referees, paying for Messi's drug bill. And yeah, at the end of the day, it's caught up with them. And long may it continue, mate. I hope they go bust. And I hope they get done for cheating as well. Yeah. Touchline, why do you always involve the title big? Oh, mate, I can't be asked. Amadou and the other stars should stay at Villa. They're high enough in the table to win the league and become a top tier club themselves. Yeah, but I think long term though, especially if what do you call it? Especially if Villa, like Unai Emery and that leave as well, I feel like they will come. They don't have the money, Villa, to pay the wages. I know they do pay good wages. They pay 97% of their income on wages. So they spend a lot of money on wages. They do pay good wages, but if they don't improve their income, they're not going to be able to keep paying those wages and it being sustainable. And they're like Unai Emery leave. Who are they going to get in? Who else? They might get a good manager and they might even get De Zerbi. I don't think De Zerbi suits an Aston Villa, but do you get what I'm saying? I don't think after Unai Emery, I think its only way is down for Villa. I don't think they're going to crash down and get relegated again, but I think the only way is down for Villa. I think they'll be back to being, mid-table, maybe 8th or 9th, maybe try and get 7th place, but I think they won't be at that level they're at right now. And I feel like long-term, players are looking at it from a long-term perspective. But yeah, they can win the league this season. But I don't think they will. They took out the levers. They need to repay the money they got from the levers. What do you mean? The levers? They sold the percentage of their revenue for the next 15 years. Did they? I heard they sold. To be fair, a lot of clubs are doing this now. They sold the stadium rights to Spotify. That's why it's called the Spotify Camp Nou or Nou Camp or whatever. Yeah. So that obviously, that could probably get some 50, 60 million a year. But Barcelona are broke, mate. Barcelona are a serious broke football club. As I say, I hope they go bust, mate. I honestly, there's very rarely football clubs I hate more. They get away with absolute murder all the time, and all they've done their entire history is cheat. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, I hope Barcelona go bust, mate. I will sacrifice Szoboszlai and Vertsina for top 4. I'm not watching my team play Europa League again. What do you mean you'll sacrifice Vertsina and Szoboszlai for top 4? What do you mean, bro? Touchdown, what show did you watch when you was growing up? I mean, I watched football. I watched WWE. I was more of a gamer. I was playing the old Call of Duties. What shows did I watch? Name some shows. Name some shows you watched around that. If you're around my age, because my mind's gone blank. I got an headache. My mind's gone blank. Yeah. For around that time. What else did I watch? What did I watch when I was growing up? Oh, I don't even know, bro. You know what the match for Hope? Only thing I'm looking forward to ever since that. I don't know the match for Hope. Only thing are you talking about the charity match? They sold the stadium name. They sold some of the TV rights too. Crazy. Yeah, they're done at it, mate. I remember watching some of them. Everyone watched Horrible Histories and all that stuff. But again, you have to name shows, bro. So I'll tell you if I watched them or not. Dragon Ball Z was all right when it was on TV. Yeah, but yeah, you'd have to. Yeah, Casado's a really good player, by the way. I don't know why Barca. I agree, but I rate this Casado guy. I really do rate this Casado guy that plays for Barca. I think he's a good player. I'll be honest. I think he's a good player. I watched him play. I think it was it last year when they beat you 4-0. He played really well in that game. I really do rate this Casado, by the way. I don't think he's some scrub at all. I think he's a good player, mate. I'll be honest. I don't know why Barca want to sell him. Maybe because they're desperate for the cash. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, especially Frankie de Jong getting on soon. Frankie de Jong must be like 28 now. Yeah, I'm saying. So, yeah, I mean, imagine when Pedri gets injured, who are you going to play? But maybe, just maybe, Hansi Flick don't like him. You're watching Keeping Up with the Kim Kardashian. That's what my mum used to watch. Tracy Beaker. I used to watch Tracy Beaker. I never really liked any of those shows, though. Not for me, man. Not for me, bro. I never really liked any of those shows, though. You know what I'm saying? For me, I was watching. Well, I was watching YouTube. I was watching YouTube. I was watching YouTube, playing FIFA, playing Call of Duty, and all that stuff. Chatting match, watching retired Marcelo, Hazard, Thierry Henry, Ribery, and YouTubers play Haramble. Do you know Bertage from Liverpool? Yeah, he's trash, mate. But yeah, Casado, I do think is a half decent player, man. I again, I agree. I don't know why they're getting rid of him, but I guess each to their own, innit? Guess it's each to their own, bro. Guess it's each to their own. But yeah, hold on. Anything else to talk about transfer wise? Not really. I mean, Diamande is here. I still think Man United still want a left winger, even if they do start to utilise the likes of Patrick Dorgu more in that role. With Jan Diamande, Manchester United are going to be one of the clubs in the race, including Tottenham. So if it's only Tottenham, we're getting him. I think the player is more likely to leave than stay in 2026. Although I can see Tottenham, because how desperate Tottenham Hotspur are. Tottenham Hotspur are desperate. They'll probably throw so much money at him, try offer him about 300k a week because they're desperate, mate. But yeah, it's just better than Mainu. You get timed out for things like that. Do you remember JMX? Yeah, he's going to be a billionaire, isn't he? He's going to be a billionaire. He's on course to being a billionaire, making 100 million a year. Yeah, man, crazy. I do remember JMX. I remember he used to do strip FIFA. Who did he do strip FIFA with again? I swear it was with a girl that went on Love Island. Jess that went on Love Island, innit? I'm sure he did. JMX strip FIFA. He done it with, bro. He done it with Sophie Rose, bro. He done it with Sophie. Well, he done football challenges with Sophie Rose, bro. Yeah, JMX is the GOAT, bro. And he's a United fan as well, mate. Yeah, I'm saying he's the GOAT, bro. He's honestly the GOAT. You're there, guy. I swear it's this one. Yeah. Best ever foot draft with Jess. Yeah. Jess went on Love Island. Oh, but yeah, man. Yeah, of course I remember JMX, bro. But yeah, man. So there's not really much other news to talk about when it comes to that stuff. But we will talk about the Fulham game. She's now married. Crazy. Yeah, Bird's doing strip FIFA with JMX. Crazy. But yeah, regardless of this Fulham game and this upcoming sort of fixtures we've got what Fulham at home, Tottenham at home, then I think it's West Ham away, then it's Palace at home, then it's Everton away. I can't lie. So I don't think we're going to beat West Ham. And I'm not that confident for the Fulham game, to be honest with you. The only game I am confident for is Spurs. I think we're going to slap them up. But I'm not that confident for the Fulham game because I just feel like there's going to be a scrappy game, bro. Like Harry Wilson's going to probably score a banger. He's scoring bangers every week. Yeah, I just feel like it's going to be a scrappy game. I'm not that confident. I can see them potentially getting a result. But with Fulham, it's always scrappy. We always usually beat Fulham by 1 goal. And usually it's always a late goal as well when we beat them. Yeah, I'm saying last year we beat them 2 late goals away at home and away from home. You know, the year before that, I think, was last-minute goal from Bruno. Year before that was last-minute goal from Garnacho. So, yeah, we always usually beat Fulham with late goals, and it's always usually 1 goal in it when we play Fulham. So, yeah, I'm going to go 2-0, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was 2-1 or 1-0 or whatever. But we have to stay focused. We have to just find a way to win that game, mate. The Tottenham game, I think we're going to slap them up. And I think the game I am worried about is West Ham. They're on good form now. They've won back-to-back games. They've got Chelsea this weekend. And we don't have a good record at West Ham's ground. The last time we won there was when Lingard scored last minute in 2021. We don't have a good record there. You know, last year we lost there. Ten Hag got sacked. Year before that, we lost there 2-0. Mainu gave the ball away, I think, for Kudus' goal. Year before that, we lost the Gea mistake. So we've lost there 3 years on the bounce. I don't think we might not lose there this season, but I can see a draw. I really can. But I think we need to see how Carrick's going to line up and how Carrick's going to set up, especially now Dorg is injured, and it's now against teams where they're gonna give you less space. They're gonna park the bus a bit more, and you have to be a bit more on the front foot, and you have to use a bit more of your player quality. To be honest with you, I would personally go with Sesko back in the lineup. I'd put Mbeumo as the left wing. I would do that. I would definitely do that. I think putting Mbeumo left wing, Sesko up front, and then Mbeumo whipping some balls into Sesko. You've got Amadou on the right wing causing Amadou. You got Bruno in the 10. And I think with that front four, I think that's enough creativity, enough goals in there to cause any team in the league problems. So if we have that, obviously I need to see how he's going to start because I don't want to be seeing Cunha left wing. I don't want to be seeing Cunha left wing ever again, to be honest with you. I think he's terrible on the left. I think he's terrible on the wing, shall I say. I think he's better central areas, false 9, striker, in the 10, even in the 8. He's just not good when it comes to playing on the wing. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's the pace thing. It's just maybe the play style thing. I don't know. He's just not good playing on the wing. Do your preferred United lineup for next season? I don't know who we're going to sign, mate. So I couldn't tell you, bro. I just don't know who we're going to sign, mate. Do you think Caicedo is the best ball-winning midfielder in the world, or is he overrated? Well, he's not the best ball-winning midfielder in the world because he's not better than Casemiro at winning the ball. He's bang overrated, mate. He's bang overrated. He's one of the most overrated players in the world. To be fair, Don come out and said, the other week everyone was cooking him because he said Caicedo's better than Kante. It's actually not that far off. I think they're both overrated. But that's just me. Anyways, Ahmad looking like bums after he came back for AFCON. I mean, no, because he played well against City. He just had a bad game against Arsenal. He's played one good game, one bad game. And it'll also be interesting to see if he brings Mazraoui back into the starting 11. Now, Dalot played well against Arsenal, but Mazraoui is the better player, so it'll be interesting to see if he does bring in Mazraoui for that game. I'll be interested to see. How many likes are we on, by the way, chat? Are we on 15 likes yet? Yeah, Ahmad was good against City. You're right, bro. Yeah, get these likes up, man. Come on, man. What are we doing here? Ahmad was good. Yeah, GA and everything. But a lot of these people, they're statisticians, mate. They love stats. So, Ahmad was good against City. Salah has more GA than Ahmad. And Ahmad's 4th and Salah's 6th. Nice one, mate. So Ahmad's 4th and Salah's 6th. Yeah, I mean. But, man, look. All jokes aside, I'll love to let you lot know. Ask you lot. Are you confident for the next few weeks if you're a United fan? Are you confident for the next few game weeks? Because I believe that we've got some good games coming up until the international break. I think after Everton, I'm pretty sure after Everton we've got who is it? After Everton, we've got who? And then we got Newcastle away. Then I think it's international break. Yeah, we got no, never mind. Sorry, I'm lying. I'm actually lying. Raw. It's Man United, Fulham, Man United, Spurs. Then it's West Ham. Then it's Everton. Then it's Crystal Palace. Then it's Newcastle in the week, and then it's international break. Then we have is it? No. Sorry, no, it's not international break. Then we have a 10-day break because it's FA Cup weekend. Never mind, it's FA Cup weekend. Yeah, then we play Villa the week after. Then it's Bournemouth. Then it's international break, and then after international break it's Leeds at home. International break is the worst. Honestly, the worst invention known to man. I said this is Ahmad's best season with 4 GA. No, last season was his best season, mate, when he got 17 GA in 20 games. Need to play Sesko. I actually rate his pressing. Need to get him involved with the pressing triggers. That's all they do at the Red Bull teams. Yeah, I hear that. I need to play him because I think he's an aerial threat. And he scored 3 goals in 2 games before he got dropped, which I understand why he got dropped. You get what I'm saying? It clearly worked. And Mbeumo scored in both games. And Mbeumo was probably better in the striker role in those type of games. But I feel like against low blocks, I think Mbeumo will struggle in the striker role. I think I've seen Mbeumo sometimes this season struggle against low blocks with his back to goal and he's receiving the ball, trying to turn and stuff like that. I think that, there's not me saying he's not been good in some games. I remember Burnley at home, he was really good and stuff like that. But, he can, low blocks sometimes. He doesn't have the best close control and stuff like that. I feel like Sesko off the shoulder, Sesko in the box, he's in the box presence. You whip a ball in and you get it right and Sesko's on the end of it, banging it. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas I feel like Mbeumo maybe not so much, not as good aerially threat, not as good as an inbox threat as well. As an average United fan, I don't feel confident if we don't have either Tuchemani, Camavinga or Bellingham or Valverde in the starting 11, if not all of them. Honestly, bro, yeah, I'm saying, Baron, do you think you're going to get rid of all 4 of them players in the summer? Because I really don't think you are, mate. We hear it at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. You crap against the small clubs, lad. Yeah, but against Everton away, we seem to do quite well, to be honest with you. I remember we haven't lost to Everton away in how long? When's the last time we lost to Everton away? Does anyone know? Was it under Ragnick? Under Ragnick was the last time we lost to Everton away. Yeah, I'm saying so again, 4 years ago, pal. But yeah, man. So do you see Mbeumo on the right, Dorgu on the left? Dorgu's injured, bro. And Sesko on the striker is the best attacking lineup for United. I want it to be Mbeumo on the left, Amadou on the right, Bruno in the 10, and Sesko as the striker. That's personally what I want it to be. Especially with Dorgu injured. But yeah, Dorgu's injured, bro. So yeah, Mbeumo on the left, Mad on the right. I want to see Mbeumo on the left. I ain't seen him. I was one of the first. I think I was the only United fan I ever saw. Put Mbeumo as striker. I said that at the start of the season. Play Mbeumo as the striker. See how it works, and it worked out quite well. Do you get what I'm saying? He played 2 games as a striker against Arsenal and against Man City and scored in both those. So yeah, it clearly worked out quite well. And we won both those games. But in this type of game, I don't think you play Mbeumo as a striker. I think you play Mbeumo off the left or off the right. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere where, you know, he can have that extra yard to cut inside and bang it, or he can have that extra yard to cut inside and cross it. Something along those lines. I feel like them type of positions, he'll be a bit more effective in games like this. And also, you know, see how Sesko gets on in this current team. And Mbeumo being cooking this season. This is not the season I hope for United. Mind the gap, mate. No, I meant this their possible lineup, including injury or not. No. Dorgu's not in my best possible lineup if it's injuries. Arsenal need to save us from the shackles of Bellingham. Bro, who is going to sign Jude Bellingham, bro? No one's signing him, bro. He's on 330 grand a week at Real Madrid. No one is going to sign the guy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? No one is going to sign Jude Bellingham. Yeah, so you can keep open. Maybe Camavinga might leave. Maybe Tchouaméni might leave. Although I don't see them both leaving, to be honest with you. Valverde is definitely not leaving. He's on like 300k a week as well, probably at Real Madrid. And Bellingham ain't leaving because no one's buying Jude Bellingham and putting him on 330 grand a week. He's not that good. He's not that good. Yeah, you know I'm saying. I'm actually quite annoyed that Man City didn't get him or Liverpool didn't get him, because I think if Liverpool and Man City had him, they'd be in the absolute pits right now, bro. They'd be in the absolute pits. Maguire needs that Real Madrid contract. Best player of the month. Best player this month. Yeah, Maguire's been decent, man. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, man. Let me know what you lot think, anyways, man. I think we've got to take it game by game, innit? Obviously, I'm gonna be here. There's gonna be no watch long tomorrow, by the way. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm doing a hate along for Liverpool Newcastle, but there'll be a watch along, obviously, Sunday for the Man United Fulham game, 12:45 kickoff. I'll be there. And yeah, make sure you're there as well, man. We'll be there, bro. Maguire doing better than Van Dijk in 2026 is crazy. Van Dijk's washed, mate. Finished. Bellingham will leave when Nico Paz comes back and takes his spot. Yeah, but you're hoping someone to pay Bellingham the wages he's on. And who's going to do that? I don't see any of the big clubs doing that. And they're the only ones that can afford it. You get what I'm saying? Chelsea aren't going to do that. I don't think anyone's going to do it. I don't think anyone's going to pay him 330 grand a week. So unless he takes a wage cut, which, is he going to take a wage cut? Probably not. I don't see it happening, man. I really don't see it happening. I think you're stuck with him. Maguire's last year, there's another year. I think it depends on if we can get a centre-back in the summer. I think if we got Mark Gahey, yeah, which I know he's going to City now, but I'm saying if we got him, Maguire would leave. But I think it depends on if Maguire... It depends if we can get another centre-back in the summer for a cheaper price. For example, we're not going to go in for Van der Ven because we've got other places we need to get. So we can't go in for a centre-back at the moment in time. So I wouldn't be surprised if we keep Maguire for another year. But it depends on as well if he's willing to sign the contract. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, it depends on that. Big up Danny B, bro. He would reduce his wage unless he wants to sit his ass on the bench. Pardon. Yeah, but there's no proof he's actually going to sit on the bench because no manager's putting him on the bench so far. He's played under 3 different managers at Real Madrid and none of them have put him on the bench. But I remember last season at Goodison Park, we were 2-0 up and bottled it against United, lad. Yeah, I do remember that game. Ugarte scored an actual half-decent goal as well. I saw he scored a free kick as well, no? Was it a free kick? And he scored from 2 free kicks, basically. I think Bruno scored a free kick, no? Or so, I can't remember. But yeah. But yeah, I do remember that game, man. But yeah, there's not really much else to talk about now. There's not really much else to talk about, lads. I can't lie. But yeah, make sure you lot are so hitting the like button, hitting the sub button up as well. How many likes are we on now? Bruno scored a pen. Was it a pen? Oh, I thought it was a free kick. Make sure, as I say, make sure like hitting the like button, hitting the sub button up, all that stuff. And I'm gonna be obviously here 12:45 kick 12:45, sorry, on Sunday for the watch long against Fulham. So make sure you're there as well. On Sunday, 12:45 UK time, shall I say. And yeah, I'm gonna redirect over. Make sure you not stay there because I'm gonna hit some more redirect. Keep hitting the like button up as well, people, man. Come on, man. We're going to hit some of a redirect. It's only a short stream today because I do feel unwell, but there'll be no stream tomorrow, I don't think, because I'm busy tomorrow. I've got things to do tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to hit, we'll hit Yasa TV with a redirect. Make sure you hit him with Touchline Raid. I'm out, people. Peace.